Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jaguars ready to go offensively for the first time with Gardner Minshew, former 6th-round pick at QB.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's third down.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete.
That's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Watch out for Hill on the return.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4". Chargers in good field position to start out, 1st and 10 at their own 44. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
James, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
First carry for the 5-time Pro Bowler, LaDainian Tomlinson. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Andre Johnson, 29 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stuff it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Minshew to throw. A dump off to Anderson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. The open man is Westbrook. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. A great job there. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
Allen on the punt as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. What a juke into space. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. What a run. 79 yards on the punt return. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
Anderson on for the extra point.
A lot of times they want this guy just to try to flip field position. He flipped it all the way into the end zone.
Yeah, the rule of thumb is, can you pick up 10 yards? That's getting a first down. Instead, he takes it all the way and provides a big spark for his team.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Minshew. On the slant, this is Chark. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Minshew looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook is intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. It'll be Minshew again. And that's knocked away and incomplete. The pass passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things.
This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, LA. 78 yards, and the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now D.D. Westbrook to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll throw now on the final play. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters dead. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. Here's the dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Return. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this 3rd quarter. And following that long touchdown pass, a 1-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Edger and James, 26 yards. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Minshew with a give to Fournette. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there.
Yes, sir. Leonard Fournette has a well-deserved reputation as a physical, powerful runner. He's going to drop a shoulder and run over people time and time again. I think he uses it to his advantage, though. How about that last run? Set him up. Looked like he's going to drop the hammer. But give him a little wiggle, a little shake. And what did he do, partner?
Left the defender right there in his wake. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Second and 12. Looking to throw it. Minshew over the middle, and it's incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught Eifert over the middle. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Going to be incomplete. Quincy Enunwa, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Westbrook complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Montrell Roll making the tackle.
At the 15-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Minshew with a throw caught by Eifert, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on...
And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Tomlinson on 1st and 10. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And this one through the uprights and good. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Screen play, Anderson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. He's going to let it fly. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Minshew sets to throw, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the sack on first down, Minshew, and that is caught. Well, they're going
to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. It's good, and it's now 35-14. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tyreek Hill set to return it.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game.
8-yard attempt.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner.